calipers for measuring and micrometers. Only one caliper here, and that's the one in the front, which everybody calls a caliper or micrometer, which I did wrong in the beginning, and that was just by accident. This blue one here is for measuring threads, so I can get my thread exactly right. So if I made a part, say like that one, I can measure my threads and I can dial it in so I get the pitches and everything exactly right due to the specs. So without one of those, it's really hard to get the thread pitch right. Here's a digital micrometer. I keep this one in a stand because it's easier to measure, and also you don't want to drop it. I think I paid about $400 or something for that one, so that was one of my spendy tools. When the fires hit, this was one of the first things I was going to grab if I lost it. Then you got an internal mic here for measuring the inside of a hole. It only goes down so far. Then you got to go to gauges, plug gauges if it gets too small. This is probably the one I use the most. It's a digital, or just a analog caliper, and it's easy to handle, and I can't measure with holding the camera, but I use that probably the most over even my calipers at times. Here's a depth mic. So if I'm trying to measure the depth of a hole, I can use that one and get it exactly right and see how deep I'm going. They got different rods that go in here for different depths, so you can change that out. This one here's a blade mic. So there's two blades. Let's see if I can get a better picture of that. So if you're trying to measure the depth of a groove that you put in, this would work, but then if you got the wrong size groove and the blades don't line up, then you got to buy other parts that fit in with this, and then otherwise you got to buy another gauge. There's a caliper that's for a little bigger size than the other one, right here. So that smaller one goes to 1 inch, this one goes to 2 inch, and I got some to go to 3 and 4 inch, depending what you're measuring, but I don't use that one too often. I'm typically measuring under an inch for kind of stuff I do. But one of the expenses it gets you is you got to be able to measure what the hell you're doing, so that means you keep buying this kind of stuff, and that's where you start spending a lot of money. I find most of these on eBay and go from there, but I think I bought that one brand new. That's why it was so expensive, and I think that was the Chinese version, Shars. But it works good enough for what I need to do, so I bought it and I'm happy. So okay, there's some calipers and micrometers for you. Done.